All right, this one is called Mixed Signals. Let's set the stage. My mother divorced my father, and she had moved us out to North Carolina to follow her new husband. We'll name him Shithead, which is, easy way to go. He was in the Navy. Just got out of the Navy. I remember and went back to North Carolina, and that's when we followed him back. Actually took the train back cross country. I'll tell that story a little later. But this night in particular, I want to say it was probably 1977, 78. So I was 4 or 5 years old. I'd been put to bed in the master bedroom, big, I would say a queen size bed or something like that. Not a lot in the room. I don't think we'd been living in this house very long. I was young, so the memories aren't super clear as far as time frames and all that good stuff. But like I said, I've been put to bed, not in my room. Maybe I didn't even have a bed yet. I don't remember. But I've been put to bed in this big bed, and I was out cold. And I can remember suddenly hearing my mother scream and loud thuds. And it woke me up immediately. And as I woke up, I turned to look to the door, and I'm hearing this, and the door bursts open. And my mom says, "Get help, he's going to kill me." And I can see her in the doorway saying this, and then all of a sudden I see a hand come and grab her by the throat and slam her to the wall opposite the door in the hallway. And I'm freaking out. He looks at me. He says, "You don't go anywhere, you don't do anything." And then grabs the door and slams it. And I can hear this boop, bop, boop, all the way back down the hallway. My mother screaming, the yelling. And so I immediately get up. My only clothes in the room are the clothes that I've been wearing the day previously, which was if I remember correctly, was a white and green silkies, like AYSO soccer gear. It's the only thing I think I had, and I loved matching clothes as a kid, so I would wear the thing all the time anyways. I don't think I was even in soccer. But so I throw on my little shorts and my shirt, and I jump out the window. And this is probably somewhere between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. in the morning. I jump out that bedroom window, and I go to the first neighbor's house. Their driveway is just outside that window with a little strip of grass and then a little sidewalk path to their front door. I go pound on the door, and it takes a while, probably 5-10 minutes, and this lady finally comes to the door, and the neighbor. And I tell her, shithead's beating the hell out of my mom, I need help. And she's like, "You don't pound on people's doors in the middle of the night, making your problems their problems," and just slams the door in my face. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool. Again, 4 or 5 years old. I proceed to go 2, 3, 4 doors down, however long it takes, and no one answers the door. I see one light come on, someone looks out the window, and then they just turn the light back out and go back to bed. And finally, I just get frustrated and give up. And I'm like, I'm going to go in and do something about it myself. So, and this is probably, I don't know what kind of time frame has lapsed, but I'd say at least 10, 15 minutes, since I went out the window. So I go back to the house, and I realize the window's too high for me to get back up in it. I cannot reach it. It's a good 2 foot above my hands, and that's, with a jump, with a stretch. So I go, like I said, the neighbor's driveway was right there outside that window, and I would say about 20, 30 feet down the driveway on the left, they had a shed, and it was a tool shed, and I knew they had a ladder in there. So my little 5-year-old ass goes down their driveway, through their gate, opens up their shed, pulls out their wooden ladder, and carries it all the way back. What's a wooden ladder weigh back then? Probably 45 pounds? I don't know, but it felt heavy from what I remember. I lean that to the house and go up into the window. Leave the ladder there. I'm like, it's, the neighbor's problem. They can deal with it tomorrow or whatever. And I get up in the window, and the door to the room is open now. And I think my mom hears me come in or something. She comes running in the room. She's like, "Where were you? What were you doing?" I'm like, "He was killing you, and you said to get help." She grabs me by the arms. It is right in my face and says, "Don't ever do anything like that again. You don't go out of the house in the middle of the night. It's too dangerous for you." And I'm just like, Mixed signals. Thanks for listening.